the hour. Every chance I get, I'm gonna praise Him. Every chance I get. Tell somebody on both sides of you, say you have a right to praise Him right now. When praise come up, praise gonna come out. I said when praise comes up, praise comes out. Tell somebody I have a right to praise Him. I have a right, I have a right. Let's go to the word of God. I have a right to praise Him. I've been through some stuff that my problems have tried to override my praise. But aren't you glad that even in the midst of a problem, you found enough strength to give Him a praise? Tell Him every chance I get, I'm going to do just that. Glory to God. Chapter 2. Such a great shortage of female preachers. Sure is. In this day and time. Yes, she is. But I'm godly proud of her. Amen. Thank God to see my best friend come on in. Amen. Overseer Desmond. JoAnn Harrell. Second Mother Sheila Mack. God bless you. Is here, our leaders are here. Amen. Just give me, amen. We're still recovering from our service. Somebody say, though He slay me, yet will I trust Him. The power of yet. The power of yet. Sorry. Word for you tonight. I'm going to cognizant of Pastoral Anniversary. I was honored to be at the first one. And here we are again. Amen. Amen. With God be proud. Thank God for my son, our executive pastor, Santa Claus. He was Santa Claus on yesterday. He didn't need much cushions. Amen. The outfit just fit right perfect. Amen. He was Santa Claus. We love that for you. Amen. St. John chapter 21. Amen. We're proud of him. And it's his anniversary too. They celebrated him on Saturday. Amen. Could you do me a favor? Can we honor the memory of the late chief apostle? We just miss him. We just miss him. Amen. I just can't come in here and not honor him. Praise the name of the Lord. But we thank God to be absent from the body. We should be present with the Lord. To the word of God shall we go. I'm not going to preach long. I've already been threatened. Amen. In my car. Don't mind y'all. Listen. Amen to God. We're just going to go through John chapter 21. Let's look there at verse number 1. When you have a chat, I have the word. Amen. Dwayne, if you don't mind, just give me a little value, more value on this, and we'll be good to go. After these things, Jesus showed himself again. Somebody shout again. To the disciples at the Sea of Tiberias. And on this wise showed he himself. And there were gathered together Simon Peter and Thomas called Didymus, and Nathanael of Cana of Galilee, and the sons of Zebedee, and 2 other of his disciples. Simon Peter said unto them, I go a-fishing. And they say unto him, we also go with thee. They went forth and entered into a ship immediately. And that night, somebody holler, that night, they caught nothing. And my God, that night was now come. Jesus stood on the shore, but the disciples knew not that it was Jesus. Then Jesus said unto them, children, have ye any meat? And they answered him, no. And he said unto them, cast the net on the right side of the ship, and ye shall find. And they cast therefore, and now they were not able to draw it. Look at that. Now they were not able to draw it, for the multitudes of fishes. Therefore the disciples whom Jesus loved said unto Peter, it is the Lord. Now when Simon heard that it was the Lord, he girt his fisher's coat unto him, for he was naked, and did cast himself into the sea. And the other disciples came in a little ship, for they were not far from land, but as it were 200 cubits, dragging the net with fishes. And soon then, as they were come to the land, they saw a fire of coals there, and the fish laid thereon, and bread. And Jesus said unto them, bring of the fish which ye have now caught. Just as you're on your way down to your seat, look at verse 6, and it says, and he said unto them, cast your net on the right side of the ship, and tell somebody, ye shall find. Tell them, say, neighbor, I'm in the right place, but on the wrong side. Just look at somebody and say, neighbor, I'm in the right place, but I've been on the wrong side. Father, put wings on the word of power and the proclamation will do what you call us to do in just these short few moments. Amen. I'm in the right place, but but I'm on the wrong side. Beloveds of God, as we open up this particular lesson in St. John chapter number, just draw your attention to me for just a few moments. I promise you I won't be long. As we look in this particular book, the Gospel according to John, there's so much that we can extract from it, but one of the powerful truths of this chapter, or this book rather, is that Jesus had a tendency to produce things in manners and in forms that is extremely impossible. When Jesus does a thing, it's hard to literally comprehend it because you want to know how did he do it.
Yeah.
It's not so much about what he did, it's how did you do it. And in your finite mind, it has to be more than just he's Jesus and he could do anything.
Right.
It has to be really, how did you literally do this? How did you make this come to pass? Especially when all you did was open your mouth and just speak.
Right.
You didn't touch anything. You didn't get no oil. You didn't cause no scene. You were not dramatic.